right, John Cox, man, improved on your day one weight pretty substantially. I mean, you got 20 pounds today, and you know, you're pretty good at looking at them, right? You're pretty good at sight fishing. And the biggest thing out here is kind of doing something more off the wall, you know, like whether it's places guys aren't looking normally, or something of that nature, you know, shallower, deeper, it doesn't really matter. Is that kind of what you're dialed in on?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what I'm dialed in on. I just, you know, it's been calm the last 2 days.
It's been perfect.
Yeah, and you know, and I'm taking my new crest liner, and I am just flying down the bank with it. I mean, I'm just going wide open, and I'm just covering a ton of water, and you know, that's, you know, and I'm just running into a fish here and there, and you know, I really don't have any spots or anything, and I'm even running new pockets. Ran new pockets today.
Okay.
You know, I just got tired of looking at some of the old pockets, and you know, and found fish. So.
Have you noticed at all any new fish that have pulled up to the bank that maybe you didn't see the day before or even in practice?
No, you know, that's the thing. I don't see anything. I don't see any new ones coming. Usually, you see fish start swimming down the bank, and you know, you'll see some fish showing up, see some fish rubbing. I haven't seen any of that. You know, it's just not happening. I don't know if they know that it's going to be cold next week or what it is.
Sure.
But it just doesn't seem like there's any new fish coming.
Okay. Well, I did get to watch you late in the day today, and like you said, cruising down the bank, staring and looking. But that's because you had a pretty good weight early on, right?
Yeah, I mean, I had those, you know, by like noon or so, and then, you know, and then I looked just looked for tomorrow for about 3 hours, and you know, and that's the reason what I'm doing is working here is because this lake's so big. I mean, there's pockets that people have not been in.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and that's where, you know.
Okay.
You know, why I'm doing well.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, really, the thing is too, when you run new water like that and you're finding stuff for tomorrow, it's going to really play, you know, especially for Saturday, because the weather's going to change. We're going to have clouds, rain, probably some wind, I would assume. So how many fish do you think you have marked that you feel pretty good, you know where they are, and you can probably catch them?
I don't know, probably another 16 or 17 pounds, and then, you know, probably got 10 or 12 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Do you have any other program aside from sight fishing that you could maybe try to lean on, or is that what tomorrow afternoon's for if you catch them?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I caught them here last time we were here, and I just caught them casting, you know, in like some ditches and stuff, and so like I do still have some of that stuff I could go to.
Okay.
You know, if I can't see, but you know, I don't know. I'm just gonna go work those fish and see what happens tomorrow.
Well, I don't really think it's going to matter either way, because you're one of the best at looking at them and catching them. So keep it up, John, and congrats, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, Anthony Gagliardi, good job today, 19 pounds. And before we get into too many details, the first thing I want to know is, man, every time we come to Hartwell, you just seem to click with it. What is it about it?
You know, I don't know. I don't have an explanation, because I've not spent a lot of time out here, you know, over my life. It's just, I like it. I mean, the lake just sets up. I think if this lake were in, you know, Texas or somewhere else, that I would still do well on it, even though I'd never been there, just because of the way the lake lays out and the way the fish are. And
is it pretty similar to Murray?
No, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, this water is a little bit clearer than Murray. There's spots in here. Murray doesn't have spots to speak of. These fish suspend a lot more. This water fluctuates a lot more. It's different to me. I mean, the fish do some similar things, but it's usually our summertime stuff, you know, kind of coincides with what goes on here in the summertime. But aside from that, it's really different in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah. Well, now tournament-related stuff. You know, great improvement on your bag yesterday. What was the big difference between day 1 and 2?
I had a bad day yesterday. I lost a couple fish, big fish, broke a big fish off. Foul hooked a couple off the bed. I had to turn loose. That were all, I mean, good fish, and it was just one of those nightmare days.
Sure.
And then today, I had about probably the same opportunities today, and got
just
most
the pieces
of them
fell
in.
together.
Yeah, I got most of them in. I did lose one, probably the biggest one I would have had came off today, but other than that, I mean, I couldn't have really asked for anything more.
Now, you know, a lot of guys we talked to yesterday are sight fishing. Same program you're doing?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm sight fishing, and in the places that I am sight fishing, I'm fishing also, you know.
Sure.
If I know, or if I have a feeling there's something up there, you know, I'm backing out and making a long cast and fishing slow, and then, you know, if I don't get it bit, I'll move in to see, just to make sure there's nothing there. If there is there and he didn't bite, then I'll actually, you know, sight fishing. But I'm doing the same thing everybody else is.
All right. Now we've had 2 days of the full field. I mean, it seems like everyone is up on the bank looking at them.
Right.
And we've had 2 fantastic days weather-wise. We've had bright bluebird skies. no wind. Things are going to start changing by tomorrow. Does that have you concerned at all for the program you're running?
Not really. I enjoy sight fishing, but it's hard. It doesn't matter how many fish are coming in. It's hard to do that for more than 2 days.
Yep.
And so if we do happen to get some cloudy weather or windy weather, I think it would probably be good because it'll just give me the opportunity to go out and just fish more and be more apt to catch something doing that. So either way, I think there's probably still enough out there that I could go, pick some off if I had to, looking at them. But honestly, I'd rather try to just fish for them.
I like it. Well, former Forest Wood Cup champion Anthony Gagliardi, good job today, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.